you, and thank you so much again. Well, we're so
This one,
excited.
this one is one of a kind.
Yes, sir.
Yo, what's up, you guys? Yo, Colombia, thank you for listening to Slang City. My name is Slug. I represent a crew called Atmosphere, and you're about to hear one of our jams from back in the day. This song is called One of a Kind.
I respect my audience, and I don't yell at them. And I'm special because I respect my audience.
Uno de los DJs de Rascal, aquí en el con DJ Kimo. Bienvenido.
Gracias, Slang City, buena onda. Mucho amor desde Canadá.
Listo, pues sí. De una, bueno, muchachos, ya saben, tenemos la noche de hoy este gran invitado, el señor Necro, el inventor del rap, señores.
Because I don't want to be called Danielle. But those with Hispanic accents, go for it. It's cool. Just don't call me Danny. I actually don't like Dan.
Okay.
Yeah, that how you know.
Just that.
Dan, Daniel, Danielle, take your pick.
Con los latinos, sí, hacerle un proyecto con los raperos latinos, porque tú sabes, la única diferencia es el idioma, pero eso es todo. La música es igual.
If you're looking for all hit music that reaches out and squashes your time, you just found it. It's your time.
Hey gente, ¿cómo estamos? Bienvenidos a una edición más de esto que se llama Slang City. Hoy con un invitado súper especial que acaba de lanzar trabajo porque tenemos mucho que preguntarle al respecto. Entonces, yo lo que les puedo decir es que estoy algo agripada, entonces voy a tratar de que no se me vaya la voz. Vamos a hablar como suave, vamos a ir despacio porque ya me regañaron que porque me fui como volador sin palo la vez pasada, entonces vamos suavecito, de paso tomo agüita, vamos con juicio el día de hoy para que no se nos vaya la voz y poder transmitirles todo el mensaje. Entonces, pues nada, en contados instantes estaremos con el señor Dagha desde Boston, Massachusetts, nada más y nada menos. Con un nuevo trabajo que no tiene ni 15 días de lanzado, está fresquito. Entonces pues ya ustedes saben que lo que se viene es candela.
Así es, muchachos. Muy buenas noches o buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas las tenga. Así como lo dice Mile, tenemos un invitado muy especial desde Boston, Massachusetts. Sí, señor. Encontré las llaves del archivador. Ese era el que les quería mostrar la vez pasada. Estamos desempolvando. Vamos a escuchar en un mix que hice con cariño para ustedes, muchachos, para que se los oyen un rato mientras tenemos conexión con este excelente invitado la noche de hoy.
Be among the chosen few, bitter were Einstein's, dappy Hebrews. From the review, it was all see-through. Pharisees would deceive you. Take the role as a disciple as I lead you. Symbolize dead and night. Semitic nation, my rise designating destruction to the power of the caveman. Cerebral slaying, ravens are praying, raising the level of your consciousness over the haze of ganja blazing. Earth's my kingdom in the castle, wearing the crown within my tabernacle. Battle travel ground globally. Snakes in the grass became aware by the rattle sound. Men of cavalry sacrificial upon the battleground. High power rifles and Arabian horses, the courses. Military coming forth with forces you can't prevail against. Prosperous revelations, apocalypse, provoking one world to orbit. Metamorphosis to the earth is metaphoric. Conquerors, supreme masters and great rulers. Still rule today from now into the future. Conquerors, supreme masters and great rulers. Still rule today from now into the future. Conquerors, supreme masters and great rulers. Still rule today from now into the future. Conquerors, supreme masters and great rulers. Still rule today from now into the future.
I'm just a kid from Sefton out of Boston, but now the roar and the slave to picking no carbon, picking logs off in the forgotten since the 90s. I'm back with a honey in the army with grip and gun shiny. Line me with the grimy and the slimy derelicts. My blueprints and glue pens, 2 pennies, that's 2 cents. A new sense of Buddhists like drunks and bars. I hit harder, more than 5 cars, needing life and swords. I'm Jaws and Godzilla out the water with pillars. Shoot and kill you like off-duty cops filled with liquor. The nigger in the sunbird, outnumbered by white. Getting fights over coffee, high price twice. The night corner store, 3 a.m. corner store. The type to ignore a baby mom court order. Border past the life of insanity, candidacy. Move with me and next sex fantasy with vanity.
Philosophical philanthropy, my family got amnesty. Protection like a canopy, made them all demanding me. Haters all abandon me, but look at where it landed me. Student and a scholar, top dollar bill handed me. I possess the power to devour and annihilate. Mutilate the mainframe, take you to a higher state with nitrates and sulfates, accelerating pulse rates. Speeding up the tempo like we walking through the snowflakes. You niggas and you hoe cakes, perpetrating no taste and no class. Como se dice, no mask. Bilingual, trilingual, check out my single. Reconnected with close to keep it cold like icicles. Never forget, just like riding bicycles, tricycles without the training wheels. Laying fields of pastures, my raps is just ruptures. Coming out the closet, stop, stay undercover. Play on parquet, hot shit is still butter. Every word that I utter, every word that I utter.
The brother from good times, you paying vibe for Dateline. FaceTime, IMO, Skype, social media. Rap Wikipedia, the Doors Dictionary. Jim Carrey, Dumb and Dumber. Paul Bunyan number. Forecast 90 summer, 5 days summer. Hummer heights, high beam, fog like too tight. Dunk like blue nights, I color flash water. Uptown, mostly more than Copy City Porter. Shit again with the runs. They do the stains on the tongue, cause the fetish like number 2 low, hun. Luxuries, luxuries, $1.22 penny. Shopping to my bank account, empty, none any. Name me a mill and I invest in Jill, Jan, and Marsha. Pippin' the Brady Bunch, selling car charger. Like Carter, I'm welcome back in new episodes of Explode. Catch me on TV, then upload. Gas like Sunoco, BP, and Getty. Heads ain't ready, so I try to hit the body
From
dead.
Shotty and they jetty on his cloak and Dagha medley mix. Offender Fendi bitch on some friendly shit frequently. Megahertz to hertz, niggas twerking like they animals. Scratching, sniffing seasons, rapping with diseases. Medicated calamine, spend some time with Jesus. This is my dissertation composition and my thesis. Step left, droop right, but always play the middle piece. On my plate's a little grease. On my way with window seats.
Hey, hey, Mr. Dagha. Yeah. Hi, thank you so much for being here with us. My name is Mile. I'll be your interpreter today. Please confirm that you can hear us.
I can hear you. Hello.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Well, in camera you have Skinny. He is the one who contacted you.
Hey,
And
Skinny.
well, the thing is that he doesn't speak English, so I'm gonna try my best to communicate you all the ideas and the questions and all the stuff, right?
Okay.
And it's a pleasure to meet you today. Thank you so much for being here again. Slang City is your house.
I love it. Thank you for having me and giving me this time. I appreciate it.
The pleasure is for us, for real. Well, le estaba comentando, le estaba dando la bienvenida, comentándole cómo íbamos a funcionar y pues nada, nos fuimos, háblame.
Bueno, no, pues muy emocionado porque pues como les dije muchachos, bueno, esa era mi ilusión que nos respondiera y bueno, quiero saber de dónde empezó la idea de mezclar como el hip hop con el soul, con el jazz y dónde lleva ahorita a ese nuevo material que tiene y nos hace ver que el underground no es solo underground, sino que se puede experimentar con ese estilo de música o de género.
All right, perfect. Well, Skinny went with the first question, actually. And he's asking where did you get the like the idea of making this fusion of music with R&B and soul music in the style. How did you get to that idea and how do you think this can like make any like difference like in your style?
Yeah, well, there's a difference between hip hop and rap, and when you're talking about hip hop, it encompasses all different types of musics and all different types of genres. So, growing up, I was a big fan of like the Tribe Called Quest and like, the De La Souls, and they would always incorporate jazz and different types of music into their hip hop. So that's kind of just how I grew up and what I knew as hip hop, and I gravitated towards those type of beats that included, a jazz sample, a piano, or whatever it is. As far as like R&B and just mixing genres, my wife, she's a singer. That's how we met. We used to be in a band together called Project Tree.
Cool.
So it's cool that we can perform together and create music together. And, if anything, she adds more of a range when we do like live performances. Like I'm not just up there rapping. Like we can switch it up and we can actually connect with people more when we tap into the different genres.
That's amazing. And it's also like another thing to share with the family. The music is like amazing. You can understand also this part of your life. You can support that style also. Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Yeah, no problem.
Que como sabes el hip hop y el rap son como estilos diferentes, tienen como un estilo de musical diferente, unos viajes diferentes, digámoslo de alguna manera. Él dice que mientras crecía como fan era de A Tribe Called Quest, de la soul, de ese tipo de estilo, entonces siempre quiso como estar por ese lado de ese estilo, ¿verdad? Y que le encantan esos beats de jazz, el piano, del rhythm and blues, el R&B. Y me cuenta que su esposa es cantante también, entonces hacen música juntos y que es muy chévere cuando, por ejemplo, se van a presentar, que pueden saltar de un género al otro sin que se sienta tanto, porque como involucra al soul, involucra al R&B en su música, entonces pueden hacer este tipo de show donde pueden combinar ambos estilos. Ella puede cantar y él puede también hacer su parte y así mismo se pueden entender como pareja. Entonces es que la música, hacer música es como una conexión y como pareja que son, pues debe ser una conexión muy bacana, ¿verdad?
Bueno, pues no, nada, excelente. Quería preguntarle, en su carrera artística llegó de pronto o pasó por su mente decir, bueno, quiero darme un receso y de cierto tiempo y después volver a arrancar. O sea, o quiero seguir de chorro y ya llegar a cierto punto y terminar.
All right, in this musical career, do you think it's better to maybe work, then take a break, then work again, and like so and so and so, or do you think it's better like work a lot for several years and then like got retired? What do you think is the best way to like walking through this musical path?
When you say work, you mean like with the music?
Yeah, of course, with the
Yeah.
music, working the music.
Yeah, I think it's something that's in the blood. Like it's not something that's calculated. You know what I mean? So like I do it and I do it consistently because I enjoy doing it. You know, it generally makes me feel good. If I'm not creating music, I don't feel right. So I do it like regardless of if I'm putting an album out, regardless of if I have a deal, regardless of even if I have plans on putting it out, I just make the music. And then eventually, like, you know, I'll create plans to like release stuff and to do it that way. But the consistency is important just for the soul, you know, for the inner soul, and just creating and keeping that consistent creation happening with hip hop for me. It satisfies my soul. I can't speak for everybody else, but that's the formula that works for me. I love to create, so I just keep creating.
Amazing. It's more than related like with the mood or the moment instead of like planning, right?
Exactly.
That's so cool. Thank you so much again. Bueno, le preguntaba si es mejor, o sea, lo reduje como si él prefiere hacer pausas, o sea, trabajar y hacer pausas, o más bien hacer un trabajo largo y extenso y pensar más bien a futuro en retirarse o algo así. Entonces dice que, digamos que eso no es algo que se pueda planificar como tal, eso se lleva en la sangre, no está calculado. Él lo hace constantemente y lo hace muy seguido, no para, digámoslo, porque a él le gusta, lo disfruta, entonces no es como si estuviera trabajando realmente, está disfrutando de lo que está haciendo, ¿verdad? Pero desde que él lo disfrute y lo haga sentir bien sin importar si está pensando en sacar un álbum o no, o si afanarse por fechas o simplemente voy a parar, voy a seguir, no, simplemente si lo siente en el momento se para y hace música, que puede ser de seguido semanas y meses, como puede ser, digamos, trabajó una semana, luego, no sé, paró un rato y volvió. Todo depende del momento, cómo se sienta en su momento. Y pues para él lo importante es la consistencia, ¿no? Ser consistente también, no dejarlo pues tanto espacio, digamos, porque se puede perder la conexión, la línea, por decirlo de alguna manera.
Bueno, no, pues sin palabras, estas son palabras de artista realmente profesional, muchachos. Esto es Slang City y la noche de hoy tenemos a nuestro invitado Dagha. Bueno, quiero que me hable un poco de la elaboración de este álbum Day 2G. Cómo fue la elaboración. Me gustó mucho, me gusta, lo escuché y me gustó. Dile que excelente, sin palabras, una producción impecable, un sonido muy original.
Okay, well, Skin is now talking about this album, the A to the G, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So he says that he likes a lot this album. The work on it was amazing for him. The style, the musical sound, everything is like very, very cool. So he's asking how it's like the process of doing such an amazing work. Like in this case, what is the inspiration first? What is are like the steps that you maybe take on the top of your mind when you are doing something like this?
Yeah, well, it's complicated because the DA to the G, that album took longer than it should have taken for us to put out because we had a computer that the hard drive, like, it crashed, you know, halfway through the project. So we had to go through, or not we, my producer, who was DJ Real, on that album. He had to go back and recreate all the beats from scratch. He had to go back, find all the samples from scratch. It was like a really tedious and long process. It took us like 6 years essentially to like put that out, just because we had to recreate everything. So, you know, initially it's like, all right, you get some beats, you get a concept, you start writing some songs, then it starts coming together, and then you form it nice, like, you know, like a piece of pottery. You get the artwork and you do the videos, and that's typically how it goes. But for this album, you know, it was a little bit special because we had some technical difficulties. It took us longer than we wanted to, and we also pressed vinyl. So, you know, this was during COVID, and it was weird. Like all the vinyl orders were like backlogged. Like if you ordered vinyl, it took like 18 months for it to come in.
Yeah.
It was insane during COVID. So so that was like an exception. It usually doesn't take that long, but the process is usually connecting with like a producer or getting like a bunch of beats, you know, just writing a couple of songs and then seeing if you could form it into a concept, you know, and then just build off that concept. So yeah, that album in particular though was we just had some special challenges with that album.
That's a thing, because it's the second time I heard that there is an amazing work, and when we hear a story from that work, we have technical issues inside, like behind the work. It's the second time that I heard here in Slang City with another artist that were with us. So it's cool to know that maybe when we have some fails or something, if you can say, we can like come back and make it like even better. I think it's
a
so
lesson
cool.
for all the kids out there. That's right. Never give up.
Amazing. Let me tell this amazing story to the people.
All right.
Imagínate, le estaba comentando porque resulta que me cuenta que ese álbum estuvo un poco complicado, se demoró un poco más en salir, porque imagínate que el disco duro en el PC donde tenían todo el trabajo se les dañó. Entonces tuvieron que volver a hacer todo, a recrear todo desde cero. Les tomó 6 años en sacar este álbum. Entonces tenía, digamos, algunos beats y el concepto, pero pues tenía que volver a armar todo básicamente, volver a hacer un montón el trabajo de la carátula, todo el tema tuvieron que volverlo a hacer de nuevo. Entonces pues digamos que pues fue como especial este álbum. Además fue también como incluyó la parte del COVID, incluyó un pedazo de COVID, entonces también a veces estaban como medio con sus temas estresados en la cabeza. Y pues nada, básicamente es eso. Y entonces le comentaba yo que es la segunda vez que escucho acá en Slang City que un trabajo muy bueno sale de una dificultad. ¿Recuerdas cuando se les perdió la música? Bueno, entonces le contaba eso. Entonces decía que es muy chévere cuando un álbum sale después de las dificultades, como que es como mejor de lo que se hubiera de pronto podido sacar inicialmente, ¿verdad? Es grandioso saber eso, que a veces de las fallas, de los errores, aprendes como mejor, lo mejoras, ¿me entiendes?
Claro, así es, muchachos. Uf, miren todo el sacrificio y sacaron un álbum muy bueno, muy bueno, en serio. Es un material excelente. Bueno, quería preguntarle, me causa mucha intriga las portadas que él maneja, algo loco, algo retro. Bueno, de pronto pregúntale quién es el diseñador o él mismo las diseña.
Okay, Skin is asking about, because he's a designer, so he usually take a lot of attention of the artwork, of the cover art. So he's asking, we know that the last one was made by your daughter, right?
Oh, the Black Flowers, yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's amazing. So, well, he's asking first, what is the usual maybe artist that works with your cover art, and how was it different from the last one that your daughter made?
So, I usually there's an artist called Kagan McLeod. He's pretty famous for making like it was like the top 50 rappers poster back in the 90s. but he's an amazing artist, and he's now done 3 album covers for me. He's done the DA to the G. He's done this new album I have coming out on August 8th called Sacred Geometry. And then he also did this other one, Noises the Trigger. So I like to use Kagan a lot, just because he has a surrealism type of style, where he can draw me and make me into a tree or turn me into whatever. And you know, the Black Flowers album cover that my daughter did, that album is all about family for me. So I didn't want to outsource to any artists. I wanted to showcase the talent within my household. And my daughter, you know, she's 22 years old. She's been seeing me do this for like a long time. She's my #1 fan as well. So I wanted to get her involved. You know, she was out at college. She doesn't live with me anymore. She's out of the state and she's at school, and that was like a cool way for me to stay connected with her, you know, while I was putting out this album. So, and she was super excited about it, and just being able to like put out an album cover, you know, for her dad and stuff like that. So, you know, usually I work with the artists that are in my circle, but you know, for special circumstances, I'll do something different, you know, and there's just no rules to what that can be. But yeah.
Album is special, and also like you said, this is about family. So having your daughter making this presentation,
Right.
like picture, it's amazing. Thank you so much again for sharing this.
Thank you.
Normalmente dice que trabaja con un artista muy famoso. De hecho, le ha hecho carátulas como a más de 50 artistas de los 90. O sea, es un súper conocido artista que se llama Keegan MacLeod. Con él ha trabajado, para él le ha hecho 3 carátulas del de A to the G, ese lo hizo él. Hay otro álbum que lanza ahorita el 8 de agosto, también lo hizo él, y bueno, ha trabajado con el de 3. Y le dice que le encanta trabajar con él porque tiene su estilo, que lo puede hacer, lo puede convertir a él en lo que sea, en un árbol, en lo que sea. De eso se reía, que puede convertirlo en lo que quiera. Y dice que bueno, en el último álbum que sacó, en el Black Flower, pues como todo el álbum tiene que ver con familia, entonces no podía ser nadie más, tenía que ser alguien de la familia que estuviera como, quisiera estar significativo, ¿sí? Si el álbum es todo familia, entonces tendría que ser alguien de la familia. Y entonces lo hizo la hija, ya la hija tiene 22 años, está en la escuela, pues estaba saliendo, ya tiene 22 años. Entonces fue muy chévere que ella es como su fan #1. Entonces tenerla a ella, y ella estaba súper emocionada de hacerlo, tenerla a ella haciendo esto fue fabuloso para él. O sea,
Claro, ese álbum también lo estuve escuchando y muy bueno, y bueno, el trabajo en familia, pues no creo que sea tan difícil hacerlo, ¿no? Y bueno, ese salió que hace 15 días, ¿no? Pregúntale, ¿hace cuánto? ¿Hace qué? ¿15 días? Sí, 19, bueno, ok. ¿En qué versión lo vamos a tener? Primero lo vamos a tener, ¿dónde? O copias, CDs, LPs.
okay, well, Skin is asking about the one that you just released, that one, Black Flower, and the one that you're saying that is going to be released on August. Can we find that work maybe in vinyl, in CD, in what format would?
Yeah, so Black Flowers was just a digital release. I am talking to some labels now, and I think there's a good chance that we're gonna repress that. I'm not sure on what format. You know, I'm working with Insight on this new album. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Insight. Insight Innovates, but he was like the first producer I ever had out of Boston. And you know, we're talking now about doing some physicals for this 8/8 release. So again, I don't know if it's gonna be like an on-demand type of thing, because there's still a bit of a wait for vinyl, or if we're just gonna do like a different format, like CDs or or cassettes, but there will be a physical for the 8/8. I'm just not sure what the format is going to be. And in addition, like all my past albums, there's just like a good potential that many of those will be repressed
Amazing.
for physicals.
Amazing. Ok, bueno, en el momento, por ejemplo, el Black Flower indica, ese sí está solo digital, el que es familiar, ese está solo digital en el momento. Pero todos los pasados y el que va a lanzar ahorita está hablando con una firma para sacarlos en forma física. Todavía no sabe el formato exacto, si en CD de pronto en vinilo, bueno, todavía no sabe, pero que está haciendo ya algunos avances para sacarlo en forma física. ¿Listo? Entonces hay que estar pendientes y más de este año, pues imagínate, ya sacó uno hace poco y en menos de un mes saca otro, entonces está en candela.
No, pues qué bueno que nos deje un aviso, que nos envió el link y pues nada, sí, para pues escucharlo y seguirlo en todas las plataformas. Pues bueno, muchachos, quiero preguntarle así como personal que sí de música fue el primero que tuvo en sus manos y escuchó y dijo por lo menos, escuché el primero de La Butan, escuché el primero de Redman, bueno, que sí fue el que primero escuchó de hip hop.
All right, what was that CD, physical CD or physical cassette that you first heard in your maybe childhood and you said, oh my god, I want to do this, I need to do this? Maybe your inspiration, your favorite artist, your model, I don't know. What was this first music that makes you feel you were a rapper?
My parents bought me a Busy Bee cassette tape, Busy Bee, full-length cassette. This was like late 80s, I want to say. And I don't think they knew who Busy Bee was. I certainly didn't know who Busy Bee was. But that album was an eye-opener for me, but it was really they gave me two vinyls. One was Rick James and the other one was Raising Hell, the Run DMC Raising Hell.
Whoa.
And once I got those vinyls, specifically the Raising Hell Run DMC, the purple cover, that was it for me.
Oh, amazing.
That was it for me. That's what I knew. And then I revisited the Busy Bee cassette, and I came to appreciate that evolution of rap at that time, even though it was still pretty much new. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was it. Busy Bee, Run DMC, Raising Hell.
Wow, well, Skinny, mira, lo primero, los papás le compraron un cassette de BCB, ¿listo? Eso fue a finales de los 80s, él no lo conocía, pero le encantó, le gustó mucho. Y luego tuvo dos vinilos, uno de ellos fue el Raising Hell de Run DMC, el que es de carátula como morada. Bueno, esos dos, digamos que fueron los que más le influenciaron su inspiración, fueron su musa al principio. Cuando él inició, empezó por eso. Dijo, esto está fabuloso, yo quiero hacerlo y mira ya dónde voy.
Bueno, buen gusto musical, excelente. Lo puse a pensar. Bueno, Mile, la última para irnos, para no molestarlo más, porque pues yo sé que él también saca su tiempo y tiene sus cosas ahí pendientes. Sí, pregúntale.
I have a question. This one is mine because, well, how is like working with your family? I know, well, you already told me that your wife is a singer also, but what about your kids and like having all of them in the same project? How is working with? Do you maybe want to repeat it, or it was maybe difficult? What happened over?
It was awesome. It was a great experience. It also happened over COVID, so like we were stuck in the house, and it was a nice project for us to do. Something that I realized is that my kids are so into it, like, and my wife, like, it's really it's amazing. To the point where they want to do like a second Black Flowers album, but they want to have more say
More
on it.
fun.
They don't want to just do hooks, and like they want to actually have more say on it. You know, I had a show the other day with Rusty Jukes and Excel the Beast, and it was a dope show. My wife came out. She did Energy. She did a couple of songs with me in that set. But my kids were so upset that they couldn't come. They're like, Dad, why can't we go? And I'm like, you're 6. You are 6. So it's cool. I feel like we're all fighting for the mic now. But it feels good where it's like it's not really forced. I'm not forcing it on them, you know, and that's literally how it started. Like I was in the studio, my home studio, and I was working on a track, and then I heard the twins, they were like singing in the background. I was like, oh, we should record that. And then that's literally how that project started. So, you know, they see me, they see their mom, they see us in the studio, and kids just want to be like their parents. They want to, you know, they want to be like the models that they see. So they see us being passionate about it and loving it and practicing and doing all this stuff and writing, and they're just falling right in line. So it's been amazing. I'm definitely looking forward to doing like a second Black Flowers album.
Amazing.
We just got to figure out how to share the microphone and divvy this up properly.
You will need to buy more microphones.
Yeah, right.
So how many are you guys?
In my house is me and my wife. We have the 6-year-old twins. I have an older daughter. She's 22. My wife has an older daughter. She's 21, but they're kind of out of the house. And then my son is in Germany, and he'll be coming here in August. He's 17.
17. Well, but and all of them were on there? No. All of them?
All of them were on the album.
Amazing.
My son was on there. My oldest daughter did the artwork. And my stepdaughter, she was not on there, actually. She was not on there. But she'll be on the next one.
Jeez. Okay, that's a promise.
Right.
Mira, dice que fue grandioso, lo trabajaron derecho durante el COVID, entonces estaban en la casa, él estaba en su estudio, se metió en su estudio, estaba grabando y él tiene unos gemelos de 6 años, él estaba grabando y los gemelos estaban cantando ahí detrás y como que le sonó la idea y decidió grabarlo y se dio cuenta que sus hijos se meten con toda en el cuento, tanto así que no querían compartir el micrófono, mejor dicho. Todos hicieron alguna canción, ahora dice que hasta se pelean el micrófono. Sí, dice que de hecho en algún momento estuvieron en un performance en vivo, estuvieron con Rusty Jocks y bueno, lo que estabas escuchando, y él y su esposa alcanzaron a hacer un par de temas y cuando llegaron a la casa y le contaron a los niños se pusieron bravos porque ellos no pudieron estar allá tocando sus temas, pero pues a ver, tienes 6 años, ¿cómo te voy a llevar? ¿Me entiendes? Y pues nada, me comentaba que tiene los gemelos que tienen 6 años, él tiene una hija que tiene 22 y un hijo de 17 en Alemania y su esposa tiene una niña de 21 años.
I think you're muted, Skinny.
No, qué bonito, sí, estaba, qué bonito como comparten y la unión de hacer música y todos comparten pues como el gusto musical y se unen a hacer un buen proyecto. No, pues mire, nada, pues me queda más que sin palabras y es un excelente maestro de ceremonias y que siga haciendo música y por aquí estaremos pendientes de sus nuevos trabajos. No dude en comunicarnos, nosotros lo compartiremos. Esto queda grabado cuando él quiera, puede coger el link y lo comparte, lo cuelga. Va a estar también por Spotify. Y bueno, Mile, no, pues que despida esta breve entrevista que nos dio y que nos dio gusto escuchar toda esa trayectoria que ha tenido entre ese buen trabajo y buen gusto musical. No digo más, me pongo a llorar.
Well, no, it's amazing. these amazing stories that you're sharing. Skinny is like saying that he and we are also glad of having you here this night tonight. Well, here we have an issue because we are like in Barcelona. Here are like midnight this moment. So,
Oh,
but
okay.
our audience is on Colombia. In Colombia are like 5 p.m. or something like that.
Okay.
So we don't know if saying like good night, good evening, or what to say. But well, you are also evening, so let's say good evening for two or more than one. So well, basically, Skin is saying that he's so glad of being here. That Slang City is your house. We hope to maybe arrange something, maybe a show or something. Yeah, so we can do anything like maybe here or in Colombia. We're gonna check, but it will be amazing of having you there with the show and maybe the kids because I don't want them to be angry with us neither. So thank you so much.
Thank
And
you.
well, where can we find your music? Where can we find all your stuff?
So Dagha.com, Dagha.com. And then that'll connect you to everything else. But that's probably the best place to just see everything. You can buy stuff right on the website, or it'll take you to like my Bandcamp and stuff like that. But Dagha.com, Dagha.
Amazing. So let me tell the people. Todo lo que quieran encontrar, todo lo que quieran saber del señor Dagha lo encuentran facilísimo porque su website es dagha.com. Literal, así lo encuentran, allí pueden encontrar la música, pueden buscar. Le entendí que tiene como un campamento de bandas o algo así. Bueno, bueno, ahí está, tienen muchas cosas interesantes para que lo chequen allí. Y pues nada, quedamos en contacto esperando que el próximo álbum, porque van a sacar segunda parte del disco familiar. Entonces, ya saben, pendientes. Y en agosto, hagámosle la última pregunta para lo de agosto. Perfect. So, well, the last question will be about the album that you're going to release in August. So, is there any maybe an story behind it? Maybe something that we can tell the people to be like expecting this?
So this album, I partnered with a former group member. I was in this group called the Electric Company. So me and Mike, we formed this group called Sacred Geometry. And this album, I could say, is probably some of my best work that I've ever released. So I'm really excited about this. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. This is the best album I think I've ever released. So I think you're really gonna enjoy this. It's not a solo project, but this is probably one of the best pieces of work that I've ever put together. So I'm excited about this. And the album is we're revealing some secrets about life and about math and the universe as we know it and how it all correlates with each other. So that's what the album's about. Check it out. I think you guys are gonna really dig it. We have the first single came out on June 6th with Ed O.G. And the second single's coming out tomorrow. So first single was 6/6, second single 7/7, and then the album comes out on 8/8.
Okay.
And it's all gonna be on my about physicals, but definitely stay tuned and look out for that Sacred Geometry album.
Excellent. Thank you so much again, Mr. Dagha, for being here. It was a pleasure, and nothing. We'll be expecting this amazing album to come, and 8/8 to be like on top of this. Oh, 7/7. So tomorrow we're having another single, right?
That's right.
Okay, that's perfect because we're not gonna have another opener for this 8/8 date. Thank you so much for sharing all of this, and I'm going to take this to an alarm and remind myself to be on top of this release. Tell the
Thank you
people.
so much. And
It was a pleasure again.
yeah, pleasure as well. Thank you guys again. And if you're ever looking for a good act to come to Colombia, let me know. We'll make it work.
Yeah. Así es, muchas gracias. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bueno, muchachos, ¿qué tal si nos vamos un poquito de música para finalizar? Y bueno, muchas gracias por estar aquí a nuestro invitado Dagha. Yeah.
The night connoisseur, 3 a.m. corner storer, the type to ignore a baby mom court order. Border past the life of insanity, candidacy. Move with me and next sex fantasy with vanity.
Philosophical philanthropy, my family got amnesty, protection like a canopy, made them all demanding me. Haters all abandon me, but look at where it landed me. Student and a scholar, top dollar bill handing me. I possess the power to devour and annihilate, mutilate the mainframe, take you to a higher state with nitrates and sulfates, accelerating pulse rates, speeding up the tempo like we walking through the snowflakes. You niggas and you hoe cakes, perpetrating no taste and no class. Como se dice, no mask. Bilingual, trilingual, check out my single. Reconnected with cloak to keep it cold like icicles. Never forget, just like riding bicycles, tricycles without the training wheels. Laying fields of pastures, my raps is just ruptures. Coming out the closet, stop, stay undercover. Play on parquet, hot shit is still butter. Every word that I utter, every word that I utter.
The brother from good times, you paying vibe for Dateline, FaceTime, IMO, Skype, social media, rap, Wikipedia, the doors dictionary, Jim Carrey, Dumb and Dumber, Paul Bunyan number, forecast 90 summer, 5 days slumber, Hummer heights, high beam, fog like too tight, dunk like blue nights, I pull a glass water, uptown mostly more than Copy City Porter, shit again with the runs, they do the stains on the tongue, cause the fetish like number 2 low, luxury, centuries, $1.22 penny, shopping to my bank count, empty, none any, name me a mill and I invest in Jill, Jan, and Marsha. Pippin' the Brady Bunch, selling car charger. Like Carter, I'm welcome back in new episodes of Explode. Catch me on TV, then upload. Gas like Sunoco, BP, and Getty. Heads ain't ready, so I try to hit the body
From
dead.
Shotty and they jetty on his cloak and dagger medley mix. Offender Fendi bitch on some friendly shit frequently. Megahertz to hertz, niggas twerking like they animals. Scratching, sniffing seasons, rapping with diseases. Medicated calamine, spend some time with Jesus. This is my dissertation composition and my thesis. Step left, droop right, but always play the middle piece. On my plate's a little grease. On my way with window seats, Aurora Borealis, pass the chalice and we take off. No Ponzi schemes, the way we get our cream, we still made off. My practicum is practical and practically appropriate. I practice till it's proper poetry and proportionate. I do for less fortunate, that works for me. I give a watch your cipher, I don't work for free. Turn off the television, homie, read a book. We back to back, straight rap on this beat, no hook.
About me, you wanna know 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 about me, These is 2 shots from Tupac, with 1 shot I 2 cop, 2 rock the heat rock from up top to Bangkok, with Biggie, Google, Miguel, piece of Zulu. I'm Google with a you consonate just a doodle. Now who you? A rapper dapper brother trying to make it. Jimmy Cat ghetto prejudice on races, simple in the basis, untouched relations. Me and my Adidas travel far many places, beside catch cases, working on a hustle. Tired of a struggle, any money just a struggle. For trouble, I'm a piece with a peace technique. Catch me on the street with your freak late night week for keep some and take this, that, and then some. Stacking up those ones for a steady income. Now run and Google up my name and my alias. Add me on your Twitter, Instagram, at your earliest. Follow me if you wanna know who I be. Follow me if this music moves deep. Follow me if you wanna know who I be. Follow me
If this music moves deep,
follow me.
if you wanna know who I be, follow me. If this music moves deep, what's up on WhatsApp? Attach gifts, select tracks on the gram. Fuck with fam, cause fake fans full with spam. I don't snap, I don't chat, never post from the flat. No DMs, no PMs, just GMs on the map. Facebook to FaceTime, I face mine face to face. Flick a pick up a quick when I travel place to place. From my space to high stakes, Christians mingling black planners. Filter trash, checking ass. DAG understands it. Hotmail, AOL, MSN, Yahoo. Googling the earth message. Tyrone like Bob do. My timeline tells the tale. Every tweet for the streets as we leak with the heat. Release beats, beast on beats. Running circles, keep it cautious till it simmers straight. Still my circles multiply by the figure eights. Broke fakes wanna do all that hooting and hollering. My name ain't Rockin', but you can keep on following.
Follow me if you wanna know who I be. Follow me
if this music moves deep.
Follow me if you wanna know who I be. Follow me
if this music moves deep.
Follow me if you wanna know who I be. Follow me
if this music moves deep.
Follow me
into a state of bliss. You play the mix. I'll ask why like Jada Kiss.
Follow me.
But first, follow yourself. If it ain't in the follicles, it's volatile, not probable.
Don't follow me.
If you need to call an audible, if you cherish solitude, then follow me. Just back in '89, never mind swine. I don't even swallow beef on loose leaf I design.
You know what your problem is? Ain't got the funk. You know what your problem is? Ain't got the funk. Y'all rigid. You're like a breadstick. You got no rhythm.
Yeah, well, I've heard all this sort of stuff before, thank you.
Well, maybe I can help you. I got the funk.
To big up, sips, give me a lift. I'm hyper, free refills, and I'm not about to waste shit. 1 gallon coke down, about to take a day trip. Sugar rush, heart racing, not about to place fit. Caffeine, I'm a fiend, obscene. I blame dependence on the liquid corn, sipping coca leaves. Oh, beast, I'm a freak with the sweets. I bet you see theater but a leak if I ever cut deep. No cap man, dollar menu champ fan. Got my fam concerned, look me over like a cat scan. Damn, so what am I to do? I got addicted personality and my heroin is food. I gotta.
A little bit of Dell, the best part of waking up. Instrumentals you can smell, psych major, chef it up with the iron gas skillet. It's that charcoal funk, best served when you grill it. Just Clinton with the steez, no peas with JB. Soaked it in calypso from the West Indies. The one chief rocker, examination proctor, microphone doctor, more soul than Foot Locker. Charging up the chakras, communicating voltage. Swimming with the sharks, but you booty in the blowfish. Bumping DOC when I'm riding through your town. The needle may wobble, but the wire is ground. We got that. High-tech hip-hop, boom baps on the map. Tap into the thalamus to trigger a cerebus. This actors are terrible, terrestrial terminus. Rains on all terrains from a culture that's cumulus. I'm fiction addiction, my poetry's perpendicular. I rotate circular, we're extracurricular. Knowledge and wisdom understood voluntarily. Two verses of equality, the foes monopolies. The angles isosceles, for all possibilities. For skills and abilities, advanced for centuries. Frequencies of sequencing for matter mathematically. As physical powers penetrate telepathically. From perfect rhymes, topics and tiles decline. Through the principles defined through the concept of time. This illusion when false stations fall like iron curtains. If my magnetic fields go open like 7 seals. In the present, the past, so I never go back. In the future, I'm living beyond those Babylons. How could you build if you got no tools? How could you build if you pay no dues? In the present, the past, so I never go back. In the future, I'm living beyond those Babylons. How could you build if you got no tools? How could you build if you pay no dues? My intellect connects just like the modem direct across sets. Worldwide, I web like internet. Through my CPU hard drive, I normalize gain, organize gain. The source data darkening brains, talking in vain. Flame nose marketing lanes. With the mundane mainframes and sparking in flames. Like the hell against elements. Those like pelicans filled with nonsense elements. Introduce embezzlements. Art flight, flash spotlight, this Dagha right. And exact over tracks, get a rap like blacks. Spit a run on sentence, raise percentage to 100 by sevens. You don't remain for a stranger in danger. My pressurized gauge makes front page like school rampage. From 100K to minimum wage, the mental of slaves. Created to clones. That's $2 was off bones. Dagha bring the amp to ohms. mugging extra hard, bugging like you thugging. A plugger cause you doesn't, just another dime a dozen. Remind me of my cousin, but you soft like Teddy Ruxpin. Let's calculate an upswing. My English got enough spin, twisting, turning with the currents. Almost do the opposite, intoxicate the composite, compost approximate. Ignorance is bliss, hit or miss. I exonerate, automate, animate like characters in anime. Sipping on some chamomile, strolling streets of Santa Fe. Another standard day. Baby A is on the Mandalay. Use my head to navigate, communicate my hand to play. Execute from my vestibule like a samurai. Semi-classified, non-believers cast aside. Castaway, vacuum sealed the stashed away till Saturday. Peep the resume, no fluff. The accolades, the masquerade. You can check the spread, bottom line, put your cash away.
Get up, everybody. Everybody gotta get up. You've been down for so long. Got to get back up and sing you. It's within you. Let it shine, shine, shine. Got to get back up.
That liquid courage leaves you feeble, hard shell like a beetle, mi amigo. Caught up in the eye of the needle. Acids, amino, proteino, sipping vino. Pinot Grigio, playing slots in a casino. Trini Bambino with the sauce and the seasonings. My reason is a reckoning. Ain't no half stepping in. Cheesing I don't recommend. Backhand to the reprimand. Pound star ampersand. Never been a Santa fan. Trending like I'm dapper damn. Make something out of nothing. There's no frontin' and no cuffin'. It's the swagger snuffleupagus. I had about enough of this. The energized woke. Screaming fire, seen the smoke. Took the signals for a joke. Jamming frequencies within. Let surround sounds regenerate. Reverberate, resuscitate. Private eye investigates. Charged with the escapade. So off with his neck. File the paperwork. Smirking. Then it's off to the next year.
Get up, everybody. Everybody gotta get up. You've been down for so long. Got to get back up and sing you. It's within you. Let it shine, shine, shine. Got to get back up.
Veteran DA's the name. I not just bring down with satisfaction. I'm the veteran DA's the name. The innovator. I'm the street innovator. I'm the veteran DA's the name. Cause I be getting Dagha on the mic. Dagha, I want you to get the fuck up here. Grab that microphone and start that stand and shit. That shit right there. What we gonna do it like this?
And all I'm hearing is that getting them bags daily. Cashews, everything really. That's all we want that. Now yesterday's price, I'm saying. Dig deeper, stop playing when it comes to the root of all evil persuasion. There's never enough. We peddling stuff for that. I work hard for it. Thank God for it. Commit frauds for that. I like big faces in big places. Still I stay low key with my. Can't take it when you die. Fuck a piece of pie. I'd rather have a piece of. Does not determine your worth. Most of us didn't inherit at birth. So get that. Never betting it. Just keep getting it. Cause all we need is to make money, money, make money, money, money. Money, 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 make money, money. Make money, money, make money, money, money. Make money, money, make money, money, money. Make money, 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 money. Make money, money, make money, money. Make money, money, make money, money, make money. If you ain't talking, there's nothing to discuss. The floppy disk with means on the EPS Plus. That's that. Now yesterday's price, I'm saying, cost of living plus inflation when it comes to the controlled by the 10%ers. The rich stay rich, the poor underrepresented. The president speak, looking for more, cooking the raw for that. Stay on the grind for it, petty crimes for a nickel and dime for that. Doesn't define you. Windows crackheads trying to climb through for that. So protect yours, make sure to get yours, and then you get more. never sweating it. Just keep getting it, cause all we need is to make money, money, make. Explosions in the weather for the new era. From a little firecracker to a true terror. If you mean what you say, then you do better. Every day wanna play, boy, you Hefner. I used to cross state lines in the blue Jetta with new cheddar and some bundles of the new treasures. Learned math and I had to come with new measures. Boxed up in the coop before I grew feathers and left the nest with a big leap. A strong push, now I'm passing on the pig's feet. My ends meet in the middle like umbilical. Still cynical, less is more when it's lyrical. Every day's a miracle, tomorrow is a promise through the chaos and the carnage. Your energy's a legacy, a memory to harness. You don't have to do it right, but make sure you do it honest. Take time on your path to acknowledge and pay homage. Every dose is highly explosive. It's the dynamite. Every dose is highly explosive. It's the dynamite. Every dose is highly explosive. It's the dynamite. Every dose is highly explosive. It's the dynamite.
This is my boomstick. 2-second one, I got my fuse it. Overreact when adrenal glands get boosted. Temper flares, can't abide with a fake when employees beware. When I'm friendly like I'm napalm. So one cat go on, caught the vapors. 40 was a commander, but he's just crew labor. Hit me every day for favors like nothing major. I just say good day, sir, like we was in Australia. Best intent is what we're praying for. But nothing shocks me, that's what a taser's for. Can be looking downwards, I got my face to floor. Now I save it for the booth, you see K Calor. Prescribe meds, they slow down the pace and blow the cancer within the brain, neurons mayhem. Expressing rhyme till the feelings get squashed. Mr. Dynamite, press record to blow up the spot.
Every dose is highly explosive. It's the dynamite. Every dose is highly